What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about travel photography, and there's a release. There's a release coming May 15th, and I will be live streaming that day, so I'll have the information out there, and we'll watch it together and find out what happens. But DJI, they're going to be announcing a new product, which I'm really so excited about. I can't tell you. I got that Osmo Pocket back in December, and that camera is amazing for travel. And I'm interested in this new launch. So what they've done is there's some pictures that are out that have been leaked, and we're going to go over those pictures. And I'm hoping that this action camera is really true. So I've been wanting to get an action camera for a long time. I have one right now. I have the Sony XR, whatever you want to call it, 3000. So this action camera is the one that I've had for forever. It has a horrible name. But it's a great camera. But the only problem with this, or there are a couple of problems. One is it doesn't have a front-facing camera, and the mic jack here, for whatever reason, it's not set up right. And if I put a mic in here and I try to use it, I get a lot of static. And I'm not the only one. I've read some reviews and people are saying the same thing. So they kind of messed up on the mic jack. They have a mic jack, but it doesn't really work very well. Now, I am really excited to see what DJI puts out. Okay, so I have some specs here. We're going to go over, first we'll look at this blog here, and then they have some pictures. So Photo Rumors, there are a variety of different blogs that are putting this out right now, but let's look at Photo Rumors because they have some good information. This looks like this is going to be the front, the box. So you're going to have, and you see the box here, they show the splash, so leads us to believe that it's going to be waterproof, and it's going to be waterproof out of the box, so you're not going to have to put in any housing or anything like that. So that's great. You see this front-facing LCD. We all want that, right? We all want that. If you're shooting vlogs and stuff like that, that's what you want. So that's great. Even if you're doing action stuff, you still want to be able to see yourself and kind of compose your shot while you're doing activities. So that's great. Now, looking down here, here's another picture here, so that's great. And looking at the lens too, you see there's a little, looks like you can kind of twist that off. So you might be able to twist these filters. There might be filters that you can actually twist off, so you can put polarizers on there and ND filters, which is great. So let's go ahead and move down. They show it here mounted. It looks like, I don't know if it has a 1/4-20 on the bottom. I'm hoping it has a 1/4-20, but it might not. Because it looks like it's mounted kind of like a GoPro style. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm hoping there's a 1/4-20 on the bottom. I know the Osmo Pocket didn't have one, and that was really a gripe for a lot of people, the fact that they didn't put that in there. Okay, image stabilization system. So we're hoping it does have image stabilization. And these are all rumors, right? So this is not the actual, these aren't the actual specs. Okay, so you see dual LCD. So I did talk about the front facing LCD. It does have one on the back as well. So that's good. The image, the sensor size there, so you see that's the same size as the Osmo Pocket, which is really good in low light. The Osmo Pocket does a good job in low light. I've taken it out on a couple of trips. I went in clubs and stuff like that, and the video is pretty good. The video is it's usable footage. It's all usable footage, and it's sharp. Like even though it's dark, it still gets some pretty good sharp images. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down here. Field of view, 145 degrees, f2.8, that's going to be your aperture there. So not the lowest. I would like to see it like 1.8 or something like that, but 2.8, that'll do the trick. Shutter speed there. Now we're looking at the video specifications, 4K at 60 frames per second. That will be amazing if they can do that. 8 times slow motion, 1080p. And HDR, automatic time-lapse photography, and I'm just kind of skimming through all this stuff, okay? So, and then you have your different shooting modes there, so that's good. And 12 megapixel sensor. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Let's look at the pictures here. Okay, so the first thing you see on the back here, there are no buttons. So that leads us to believe that it will be a touch screen, which we all want touch screen, right? We're all used to that now. Now the top here, I like the way this is laid out. So you have the record button, then you have the little mic jacks here, and then you have a display button, or the display / power button. So the power button's on one side, so I turn it on like that. If I'm holding it in this hand, I could turn it on still with that finger, but I can hold it like this And if I'm vlogging, I can compose my shot first. So compose myself in the shot and then hit the record button. All in one motion. I don't have to move my hands around. I can actually keep my hand over the record button if I want to do that, so I can turn it on, turn it off. But that's just a great setup. 2 fingers, that's all you need to do that. So that's great. So looking at the side here, it doesn't look like there's anything on here, but it does have a little release here, probably to release the battery. Moving down here, you see the LCD on the front. Now you see that that's not configured in 16:9, and it's kind of like the Osmo Pocket the same way. It's not configured in a 16:9, but you can make it 16:9, but you'll just have, the screen will be a little bit smaller. That's just the way that they made that. Now, looking bottom here, I don't know exactly what that's going to be. And then you have a little indicator here. That's probably be a light indicator, maybe that is charging or something. And over here, like I said, that filter, looks like you can take these off. Hopefully you can twist them off. That would be a really, really smart idea for them to have that on there. And then one of these compartments, I'm hoping one of these compartments is a mic jack, because if they don't have a mic jack, that's really gonna be bad. So I'm hoping they have a mic jack. All right, and they don't show you the bottom, so we won't know about the 1/4-20 mount for tripods. So if this camera has all the specs that it's rumored to have, I think it's going to blow GoPro out of the water. I mean, you have the front-facing LCD, and that's right there. That's what a lot of people want. A lot of vloggers want that. A lot of vloggers don't want to have to carry a big camera around. They want to have something small. The Osmo Pocket is a great option, but having this, an action camera, that's all you need. You don't even need the Osmo Pocket anymore. Hopefully the image stabilization will be good enough. Then you can just take this out, do your vlogging, flip it around, mount it on something, and go horseback riding, Forerunner, whatever you have. I mean, you can do all that stuff with it. It'll be rugged enough so you can jump in the water and be waterproof. So it's just, this can be an amazing thing if all this stuff is true. The mic jack's the only thing that I'm concerned about. Hopefully they have a mic jack. But I'd love to know what you guys think, so please post in the comments below. Do you think this is going to kill the GoPro? Please let us know down below. And on May 15th, tune in, because I'll be there watching this. So that's going to be some exciting stuff. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.